This is Joanna from Tarot with Joanna, here to do another reading. Hello, hello, hello. So, Leo, in today's reading, I am going to give you two of the Denise Linn Oracle cards, going to do your reading and then clarify it, okay? So, let us see what's going on with your reading. Just wanted to tell you guys that I am definitely praying for everyone out there. Please be safe, and just have peace in your heart, okay? Just really have peace in your heart. A lot of stuff going on, so really just take care of yourself, okay, and be safe. All right, so Leo, let's see what's going on. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is for Leo, for their highest good spirit. I want to say to Leo, one more card. All right, Leo, so you have, wow, this is nice. Miracles, expect the wondrous to emerge. Wow, unexpected miracles coming in, you guys. Nice, beautiful. Go with it, you guys, go with it. Let all these miracles come in and enjoy it. Very nice, unexpected miracles. Could be anything, nice. And then you have crossing bridges. It's time for healing, connecting, mending, and releasing. Wow. So I feel like you're going through a healing. I feel like you're finally going through all this stuff that you were before. You're not the same person anymore. You're healing. Like you're letting go of a lot of things, which is very nice. I like that. Letting go of a lot. And it's crazy, but a lot of people don't really think that letting go of the past or letting go of this or letting go of that doesn't make a difference, but it does. It makes a big fat difference. All right, you guys, so let's see what's going on. Leo, take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is going to be for Leo spirit. One card for the current. One for the situation. One for the past. One for the what's hidden. One for the hopes and fears. Wow, you guys have a lot going on here. What's going on? You know what? I just did a couple of readings earlier too, and everyone's going through a lot right now. You have the what you need to work on. One for what you need to work on now. I'm sorry. That's for what you need to do now. Sorry. And then what you need to work on. The outcome. What is the outcome? Okay. So definitely going through a lot of healing. I mean, I still feel like you're still going through the healing. Just remember, you are definitely leaving a lot of stuff behind, but you still have to go through this healing. And I feel like it is. You are definitely. Let me see. Can you see all the cards? Let's see here. All right. So you start off with the King of Wands here. The King of Wands is talking about, trying to go forward, putting things in order, trying to handle every situation that you need to. Going with the flow. You have the Nine of Swords here. Oh, I'm sorry. Leo, take what resonates with you and leave the rest. You have the Nine of Swords for what you need for the situation. I feel like you're in your mind a lot about a lot of things. Maybe you're worried about your family. You're worried about everything that's going out here. Your work. You're worried about everybody. You need to get out of your mind. You're really overthinking about a lot. You have the Five of Cups for the past. I still feel like you're definitely in your mind a lot. I feel like you have some kind of regret or disappointment about something. We'll see what the other cards say. You do have the Eight of Swords here for the what's hidden. The Eight of Swords is talking about it's talking about maybe you're feeling stuck, or maybe you're feeling like you can't move forward, or you're feeling like there's something there that you don't want to see. We'll see what the cards say. The Three of Wands is here. Three of Wands is saying that you're ready to move forward. You want to make plans. Whew, you really know what you want. You could be making a decision also with the Three of Wands. I feel also that you're ready. I feel like there could be some kind of partnership here, some kind of um, God, what is that? How you're creating something like partnership or something like that. We'll see. Okay, it'll come to me. It always does. And then you have the Ace of Swords, and they really want you to see the truth in everything. Speak your truth and see the truth. There's clarity here. There's breakthroughs here coming through. There's also this new beginning that's here. You have the Five of Swords for what you need to work on, and the Five of Swords is talking about got to leave this anger behind. Let it go. Stop holding on to it. Stop carrying it. You're really holding on to it very tightly. Then for the outcome, you have the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is talking about reminiscing about the past. It could be reminiscing about your childhood memories. I feel like you're also like this healing that you're still going through. It's Six of Cups is about healing, thinking about everything, but moving forward from it. Okay. So let's see what the cards say, Leo. Take what resonates with you, Leo, and leave the rest. This is going to be for Leo spirit. For their highest good, spirit. For their highest good. Let's see what's going on. All right, Leo. Why is the King of Wands here? Wow. Okay. Very nice, you guys. So you do have the King of Wands here. You have the Wheel of Fortune here, and you also have the Ten of Pentacles, which is very nice. Love it. Love it. Okay, so like I said, with the King of, so let's just start with the King of Wands. Okay, the King of Wands is about, like I said, you're moving forward towards success. You're trying to get things in order, and I see that you are, and it's good. I also feel like you're just trying to go with things, like trying to let things come in and letting things go, which is very nice. I feel like there's an end of a cycle here for you. I feel like there is definitely, because you have the Ace of Swords, and that means that there is some kind of new beginning trying to come in for you. Definitely going with the flow also. I feel like your luck is going to change for the better, and I feel like karma is here. Like, you don't need to do anything anymore. Anything about anything that has happened to you, let the universe handle it, let God handle it. Karma is here. I also feel like I said, the end of a cycle is here. You have the Ten of Pentacles, and you're really trying very hard to establish yourself, trying to create that material wealth. Been working very hard at it also, I feel, Leo. And I feel like you're going to achieve it because everything's changing for you. But you really need to let go of this Five of Swords, the Eight of Swords, and the Nine of Swords, because the swords are going to keep you back if you don't start like trying to let go of that. But you are going to establish yourself, and you will reach that material success because your luck is changing for the better, which is very nice. You're a go-getter. You know how to handle things, and you know how to create things. That's the word, creating something. The Nine of Swords. Why is the Nine of Swords here? For Leo, one more card. All right. So Leo, you do have the Devil card, and you have the Queen of Swords with the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords is talking about, the Nine of Swords, you're in your mind a lot, constantly thinking about everything, your family, your home, your work, what the next day is going to bring, this and that, and you need to really try to let that go, okay, because you're overly thinking, go within and meditate, you're still, they're saying that, you're going back to these old ways that you used to, like thinking about all this, and you need to let that go. Okay. Really try your best to let that go, Leo, because you don't need all that. So really try to leave those old patterns behind. Keep moving forward. Don't stay stuck. Try not to stay stuck in that. Try, when you're thinking about all this, because it creates negativity. And it's like they're saying, you know, you're going back to these old patterns with the devil. So really try to your best to just keep moving forward. With the Queen of Swords here, I do feel like with the Queen of Swords, I do feel like you need to really stand up for yourself. I feel like you need to really speak your truth about things. I feel like you need to have better communication. You know, you know what you need to do, but you don't do it. You're having a lot of clarity right now. You're not afraid to be yourself, and they're saying don't be afraid to be yourself. You know, because you're a wonderful person. No matter if you're female or male, you know, you're very outgoing. You're loving. You know, you do what you need to do. But don't be afraid to be yourself. You know, like there's a lot of times that you hide yourself or you change into a different person, and you need to really just to be yourself, okay? Because that's what people love about you and like you. They're asking you not to go back to those old patterns, okay? So please do that and stand up for yourself when you need to, and speak your truth. Really speak what's on your mind, what you need to get across, but speak it, you know, with better communication. Do it a different way, you know. Communication is key here for some reason. It's like they keep saying, you know, they keep saying better communication. You have the Five of Cups here for the past. Let's leave this in the past, because the Five of Cups is about having regret, you know, disappointment, you know, missing opportunities, and you don't want that. Right now, you know, you're in your mind a lot. You're overthinking about things. You're angry about something. You know, you feel like you're just not being able to move forward. You're not able to do this, or you're not able to do that. But you need to really try to let that go, okay? Because it's difficult. Go within, meditate, go for a walk outside, leave the computer behind. Really, or breathe for a minute. You know, in and out. You really catch yourself too, where you're not thinking negative. You're not, you know, pay attention, because there are opportunities around you, you guys. Then you have the Eight of Swords here. And why is the Eight of Swords here for Leo? One more card. Wow. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, so you do have the Eight of Swords, and if you look at her, you know, she's definitely trying to you know, not be wanting to deal with anything that's going on. You know, she's just like in one place. She can get up and move, but she doesn't want to, because she doesn't want to deal with anything, right? So they want you to leave that behind. And again, like I said, you know, with the Nine of Cups, the Nine of Cups is here, and you're really trying to establish yourself. You want different things. You know, you got to get up and really see everything that you have accomplished. They want you to know, they want you to be content with everything that you have. You know, whether it's big or small, be content, okay? I do feel like you are trying to move forward. I feel like there is a blessing trying to come in. I feel like you've accomplished a lot in your life. And I feel like you just need to be very proud of yourself that you've done that, okay? You know, because you moved a lot. You've been from, you know, not wanting to do anything to, you know, getting to where you're at, being successful and achieving what you want. You know, leave that Eight of Swords behind. Go and deal with everything that you need to do, okay? And I do feel like you are trying to, very much. And I do feel like there is a blessing trying to come in for you. With the Seven of Wands here, I feel like you really need to start believing in yourself, that you can do anything. Okay, like if there's an opportunity coming towards you, take it. Take a leap of faith. Just go with it. You know, you never know until you try it. Okay, they want you to believe in yourself. They want you to let people help you to accomplish what you need to. You know, don't be afraid to ask for help, and don't be afraid to take the help that comes towards you. Okay, because you really need to. You know, we're not machines, you guys. We need help sometimes too. You know, so don't be afraid to take that help, and don't be afraid to ask for that help also. And I also feel like for some of you guys, you need to stand up for yourself, you know, your position, stand up for what you're doing, and believe in yourself, that you're creating something and doing something, because you've come a long way, Leo. You have, you know. Don't let anybody tell you you can and not having done, not doing, okay? You have the Three of Wands here. And why is the Three of Wands here for Leo? Nice. Wow, that's nice. That is very, very nice. Whew. Okay. So you do have the Three of Wands here. The Three of Wands is talking about, like I said, could be some kind of partnership. There's traveling. You're gonna be traveling. You're looking at opportunities, and you're looking ahead. So it's good. Um, Whew. I feel like you need to have patience. I feel like you're going to achieve more than what you think. And I feel like there's fresh starts here. I feel like there's going to be some kind of business plan here that you're trying to create. And I also feel like you're on the right path. You're making a lot of progress here, and you're definitely moving forward. You're ready to move forward, and you want to move forward. I feel with the Six of Pentacles, I feel like you're going to be receiving some kind of abundance. It's either you're going to receive it, inherit it, or you're just going to get some kind of money here. There's something coming in for you, so it's good. They want you to be generous with it, pay it forward. And then you have the Six of Wands, which is very beautiful. Six of Wands is talking about, having victory, being successful, and having that freedom, not like before. Before you couldn't really do anything. Now you have that freedom. You're feeling like, you know what, I can do anything. And you can, Leo. Okay, so just know that. There's victory, there's success here, so it's good. Very nice. You have the Ace of Swords for what you need to do now. One more card. Wow. Okay. So you do have the Ace of Swords. You have a lot of breakthroughs, clarities coming through, but there's also a lot of truth that you're seeing. You have also the Ace of Cups. You have the Ace of Swords and the Ace of Cups together, and that means there is definitely that new cycle, because you have the Wheel of Fortune here, which ended a cycle. So a new cycle is coming in, so it's good. There could be somebody new coming into your life. Doesn't have to be a love interest. Could be just somebody you're meeting, or just a new person in your life. Definitely going to have a lot of ideas, creative ideas. You're going to be able to handle all your emotions. I feel like there's a lot of love coming towards you also, like love, like feeling loved. Wow, nice. But I feel like there's opportunities also for you, and your cup is going to be very overflowed, so it's nice. And then you have the Moon card, and the Moon is saying that, even though you're not seeing things clearly, because I feel like you're not really seeing what's ahead clearly, it's okay. It's okay to be that way, because you will know what you need to do. You just need to go with the flow like you're doing, and that's exactly what you're doing. So it's good. This is very good. Remember that all these other cards, like the Five of Swords, the Five of Cups, that's where you were at. Now you're moving forward. Now you're going to start moving forward. You're going to have that material success. You're going to be standing up for yourself. You're going to have victory. There's a lot of good things here. So remember that, okay? You have the Five of Swords and what you need to work on. One more card. Wow. All right. Interesting. All right, so you do have the Page of Wands, and you have the Seven of Swords with the Five of Swords. So there is some kind of anger here that you have within you. It could be because, maybe you felt betrayed, or maybe you were cheated on, or you're cheating, or it's something's here that is just making you feel like that anger. But whatever it is, just know that if it's you that is being deceitful or something, remember that it's not going to work out. You're going to end up getting found out. Okay, that's my message to somebody. But for everybody else, they're saying that you really need to get this anger out of you. Leave the anger. Okay, no need to be frustrated. No need to have this anxiety. All this stuff. Let it go. Really try to let it go. I feel like at some point there was some kind of cheating or some kind of betrayal in your life, or you felt like, some kind of backstabbing or whatever it was. Just some kind of deceit was there. But I do feel like you need to be honest with yourself. I feel like you just really need to be careful on whoever you're telling your information with. Be careful on who you tell, because I feel like it's there. Like it's, don't trust everybody. Okay, so really be careful with that. And then you have the Page of Wands, and they're saying that even though you're going through all this and you're feeling the way you feel, that really just keep your faith, have optimism, believe in yourself, maybe start a new project, start doing something different, and really explore all these possibilities, and different opportunities are going to come towards you, okay? Because it's what they want you to do. And have optimism for everything, okay? No matter what. Even if you're feeling the regret, even though you're feeling down or angry or in your mind, really just keep having patience and just keep moving forward. Don't let that stop you from seeing the opportunities that are going to come towards you. You have the Six of Cups here. And why is the Six of Cups here on the card? Wow, you have the Page of Pentacles. That's a lot of new beginnings here, so it's good. There's definitely some kind of decisions that you're making. I feel with the Page of Pentacles, there are going to be financial opportunities for you. I feel like there's going to be good news because you do have the Page of Pentacles here. I feel like you're going through a healing still. I feel like you're going to also be learning something new, but you're very undecidable right now. There's a decision that you're trying to contemplate, but you need to be real with it, okay? Really be real, really be objective about it, okay? And don't rush into anything. Just really really know that. And don't give up on anything, like your dreams. Like if you feel like it's not going to work out or whatever, just don't let that make you stop believing that you can do something, okay? Just keep going and don't give up on anything, because things are going to fall into place. You will have that material success. You will have the victory. You will have everything that you need, but you just need to get out of your mind. Leave the regret, get that anger out of you, and just really be careful on who you tell your business to, because I feel like there's some kind of deceit here. So, wow. But there are definitely a lot of opportunities for you, financial opportunities. I feel like you're definitely going to learn something new. So be ready, because it's here, it's coming in. All right, so Leo, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Believe that everything's going to fall into place, you guys. Really keep your faith, okay? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. God bless.